This is Indie Invasion. What's happening, guys? Welcome to another Monday night Hobby Hangout. What's happening, Eric?
Not much. I got some mail call today.
Oh, what? I got some mail call too, but all it was some iPod chargers for my kids. So
I got
no goodies for me.
What do you call this? The little
your little turntable.
Yeah, I turned it over to try and read what it's called, but there's a problem with that. I don't read symbols.
You can't read that?
No.
Come on, man. Come on.
So, yes, I can actually display some minis in a video now.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
So I got that. Yeah. And some other things in the mail, but I got a big pile in front of me that I'm kind of trying to get done, especially now that I got this. So.
Yep, me too. Me too. I got I got a demon for my Rain in Hell. I've got my Quar, and then I've got this little basket of something.
Of something.
Not anything new, but I'm just going camera down now because
you want to show it off right away, huh?
It's not anything big. It's just I'll talk about the games that are involved. I think I might go headphones just to see if I can eliminate that. All right. All that noise. I don't like it.
Yeah, here, I'll show you my camera down. You can see the madness that I just mentioned before we jumped on.
Yeah.
There it is.
Oh, you need to clean that up, man.
You can't even see all the paint. It's cut off over back here. I just kept grabbing a paint bottle and just going and going and going. I'll go back up.
All right.
But yeah, so that's what I'm doing. I'm slowly getting them.
There he is. There's Todd. Hello, Todd. I can still hear an echo. What the heck?
That might be me because I don't have my headphones on.
Oh, man. Golly. Let me
and
try
Todd
something.
is on YouTube. So, yeah, if you guys are on YouTube, you can watch the old back.
On the YouTubes?
On the YouTubes. Todd, are you working on anything tonight?
You should be. It's Hobby Hangout.
Hobby Hangout.
Definitely.
Where, as it says on screens, we solved gaming problems, game at a time. Suppose I can turn that banner off. Bloop. Oh, let me grab my headphones.
You don't have to. I fixed mine.
Did you? Okay.
Yeah, I fixed the echo. So I got this little dude who I might finish tonight. This little
Ooh, that's neat. I like his big old head.
Yeah. I'll try to get him to focus a little better. He's a Hero Click. He was a Boogeyman one. I had to give him a different arm, but no, I got to looking last night.
Oh, you're going through some drawers, weren't you?
I was, but I got to looking last night in games because we know how that goes. And one of our patrons, Jim, he had suggested a game called Devil in the Wilderness.
Okay.
So I got to looking at that last night, and I went ahead and I ordered the rule book for it. And it is set during the 1690s during the Salem witch trials. And it is written by and started by a guy who was doing historicals, but it's not just historical. It's going to have a little bit of everything in it. You get to werewolves and witches, real witches, and all this kind of crazy stuff going on. So I am going through my muskets and tomahawks models.
Okay.
To see what I can find.
What kind of system does it use?
It is a D10 and card based.
Okay.
Card based. As I was watching one of the videos, and I get the impression that the card based portion of it is going to be similar to Now, not exact, but similar in concept to some of the like the Wild West Exodus cards, I believe. But don't hold me to that until I actually get an opportunity to check it out, which will be soon, I hope, because I did already order it, so it should be on the way. I know why you're laughing. I know why all of you are laughing. The name of that one is Devil in the Wilderness, Todd. It's by Dave Valentine is the guy's name.
Yeah, actually, go ahead. Finish, Mac.
It's not it's a fairly small numbers based game, but I'm not a big historicals guy just because I like the little bit of fantastic element.
Yeah.
So since it, sort of takes a hard turn to the left from reality there. Yes, those are my hands, Spaz. Since it takes a hard turn from reality with all the wackiness, I figured we'd give it a try. So I'm going to see about converting a couple of these muskets and tomahawks, guys, because I've got plenty of muskets and tomahawks dudes, which is also something I want to play again. I've played it, and I rather enjoy that game. But my era, the era of these models is almost 100 years after the Salem witch trials. So there'll be a little bit of discrepancy, but hey, there's going to be werewolves and Frankenstein monsters running around. So I think we can get away with the slightly era incorrect model.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to prime a few of these, and then if my hand holds out, I will put a little bit of paint on my little demon dude and hopefully some more Quar. So that's the plan. Yep, there you go, Todd. A game of witches and holy men. Hey, there's Elton. Hello, sir. Watching on Twitch. Just getting ready to do our hobby hangout and mess around with seeing how bad of a paint job I can put on stuff.
3 colors dip.
3 colors dip. That's right. Oh, no, Todd R's not here.
Okay, this thing's not big enough for my guys.
Look, Spaz did end up ordering that Elasta ape. The one with the crazy shipping.
Yeah. Sorry, shipping's so silly, Spaz.
Yeah, it is, man, sometimes.
Yeah, so now when we're looking for games yesterday, before we recorded our little thing, I was looking at Crooked Dice's their Facebook page. So they have a new game they just got the rights to, and I posted it up on our Discord. From it. Vlad's Armies, World War II, Dracula versus the Allied forces.
Hey, look who it is!
Hey,
what's happening, buddy?
Hey, I didn't know you guys did this live. I thought you were just hanging out.
Well, we're hanging out.
Fair enough.
Hanging out with all of our good friends. Oh no, I think I got a dry thing of super glue. Oh man,
no.
Game over, man.
That stuff never lasts long.
No, they never do.
Well, mine usually does because I usually use it too fast.
That's fair.
I don't give it time to dry out. Oh, there we go. But we're in luck because always more.
Always more.
Yeah, Todd, the that game, the Devil in the Wilderness, that 2 to 5 player, that sounds really cool. So I'm looking forward to checking that book out. That should be pretty cool. Pretty cool. So I'm going to try to get primer on a few of these and then work on the stuff I've been working on to finish, because I only have 4 Quar left to paint.
Then what? Then what happens?
Then my Meg arrive, and then I paint my
Yeah.
Meg
more.
Then I buy more. Come on, that's just how it works.
I'm just making sure. You're packed with the devil.
Oh, there you go. There's your little spinny thing, man.
Yeah, they don't all fit though, because I got all these beefy guys.
Well, I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, I'll just put them right next to it. How about that? They're not even painted yet anyway.
That's all right. All right. So 1, 2, 3.
Well, it works. There's my check.
There you go.
Back to this stuff now.
There you go. What are you working on tonight, Josh?
I am sculpting some War of Ashes.
Nice.
I was going to take a crazy guess and guess Necromunda.
Oh, yeah. I wish I could do some stuff that wasn't my stuff.
Some fun, some relaxing stuff.
Yeah, a bit over the weekend. I wasn't set up for this. I converted an old Rackham
Nice.
clone to some sort of gun servitor type thing for an Inquisitor band I'm working on.
Yeah, Todd, it's a USB spinny thing. That's the technical name for it, is the spinny thing.
The spinny thing, yeah.
Spinny thing. It's a jewelry display. All right.
So what is Spaz asking me? Intellectual Devour wearing a Ninja Turtle mask. I don't know which one he was talking about. Some of those were my old Ogre Kingdom guys, Spaz from GW.
From the G-Dubs.
And then other ones are various board game models, like from Ghostbusters and Seven Sins and some D&D minis. And
yeah, that's what I did. I just mixed and matched for my Rain and Hell stuff. All right, let's see. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, that's all I'm doing for that.
oh, the little brain on legs. So that is from Ghostbusters. I think Ghostbusters 2 board game. There you go.
Oh, yeah.
It was clear. So I just, yeah. It was a clear purple.
So I got my little quar dudes. I got to do this dude because big gun, baby.
Big gun, baby.
Because of big gun.
Because got to have the big guns, man.
I got to move some of this paint so I can have some room to do stuff.
All right.
All right. So I got to finish these two nasty ladies. Blech. Yeah, I knew I was done painting these when my wife, Mary, said, "That's disgusting." I was like, okay, good. I'm done painting it. I achieved the grossness I wanted.
Well, how's the weather out there in California today, sir?
Warm actually. I have a little bit of perspiration.
We need rain so bad here. My grass is turning brown.
We just got a whole bunch of rain.
Todd, that game that I was talking about that's Napoleonic is Silver Bayonet that's coming out from Osprey. I think in the fall it's supposed to come out. So you're kind of close. Silver. You got that part. Yeah, that's one I'm looking forward to. Like I said, the Crooked Dice has got that one game, and they had a Kickstarter that looks interesting too. It's like a Cthulhu-esque game. I looked at some of the stuff that they released for it, and they got some neat buildings. That game. I think they'll go along pretty good with that. You got the War Cradle ones, right, Mac?
For Mythos?
Yes.
Yes.
I think it'll go good with those ones.
Yeah, those are actually really good. The only negative I had on those was the directions were super substandard initially.
Yeah.
But one of the cool things about War Cradle is I don't know if it was on Facebook or if I did a video or what, but I was commenting on how cool the terrain was and how good it was, and that the directions weren't so good.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the guys from War Cradle contacted me. He was like, "Oh, okay. Well, what wasn't good? Tell me what wasn't good so we can change them." I was like, "Okie dokie. Here's what it was." It had more to do with the pictures weren't very good. Because they weren't close-ups of some of the smaller pieces that you had to put together.
Yeah.
So you couldn't really tell what was going on. So
directions for assembly is a very important thing, and I think a lot of times it gets it's the shortcut, type of thing when you're trying to get a product out.
Well, I'll tell you, as far as MDF terrain, the best directions I've seen are from Foreground.
Yeah.
They have really good directions for their stuff.
They just have amazing stuff.
They really do. I love their stuff, man. And holy cow, when you put it together, the tolerances that they have, all of their machines dialed into, it all just slides together like Legos, man. At least that was my experience. And I have one or two of their buildings, or 12, or 15, a couple, maybe. They have a newer one, which is a Pirate Cove. And it's awesome. It's got a big old giant working crane for offloading like cargo flutes and stuff. It's really cool. It's like really $400 too.
Whew. Better be using that every day.
That's right. You have a whole table dedicated just to that.
Every game, regardless if it's sci-fi.
That's right.
Apocalypse.
All right, Spaz, we'll talk to you later, sir. Have a nice evening.
He probably has to go do grade some stuff.
Grade some stuff. Oh, yeah, he does that year-round school stuff.
I just heard my phone.
I probably should have primed these guys like after I did something on the models I'm actually working on so that I could let it dry in between, but that would have made too much sense.
See, that's probably why I don't feel like I get a lot of work done on my models, because I jump from one model to one model to one model.
I never do anything like that.
Instead of just focusing on one and getting it done.
Well, I think it's safe to say, due to our affectation for jumping from one game to another, that probably explains a lot.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, that was way too much paint.
Too much paint.
Way too much for what I got to paint.
All right. Now, time to do Bazooka Man. Finish up Bazooka Man.
Let's see.
I don't have as many quar as I would like. This is my little basket of quar. That's all I have. My little basket.
I know how to fix that.
I do too. And you never know. I could very well be somewhere I probably shouldn't very shortly. I am prone to do that.
Yeah, he always has his browser open just in case.
What?
Oh, there it is.
Yes, you can, Josh. Instead of typing, yes, you go ahead and share whatever you like there on the bottom.
All right.
And then there's we can format it differently, so it doesn't necessarily have to take up the whole screen.
Yeah, I was just trying to do that, so I wasn't set up to look at stuff. All right, I shared it. I imagine you have to.
Bloop.
Oh,
Giant. Just
that's awesome.
Well, I don't need to be all full screen.
Oh, that's okay. That's how it shares the.
Oh yeah, that's what I was asking. Like my familiarity with StreamYard is it only shares like this. I don't want to take over the whole thing. I was just wondering if I could run it just in my window. You know what I mean? Like small. We all have equal share of the screen.
I don't know. Let me see.
I don't know if we can. Let me see. We got that. We got that. We got that. We got that.
No, we don't want that. We don't want everybody seeing me painting. Get out of there. That's crazy right there.
Yeah, I don't have to. I can be better set up next time. I didn't know you guys were going
No, that's fine. I don't mind looking at that. I mean, it's that's cool. Are you actively sculpting that right now?
Yeah, I'm just. This one's I'm just cleaning it up.
I think that would be awesome to watch, man.
Maybe for you.
Totally. Well, yeah, I think it's cool. Most people that mess with minis and stuff, they don't get to see this part of it. You know what I mean? I think that's cool. Oh, look who's here. Alder has made it. Hello, sir.
Morning, Alder. I got my coffee right next to me for you.
I don't have coffee this evening. I have water this evening.
I am working on more demons still, Alder.
Still working on them demons.
Still working on demons. I'm too much of a OCD perfectionist when it comes to painting. I can't just slap paint on them. Drives me nuts sometimes.
Well, you proved the other day when you painted all those wolves that you can do that.
I can do it. Yeah, I've done it. But I mean, when I'm using models like, I don't know, part of it I think is because I got to go back. Actually, how do I do this? Let's see. Okay.
Don't ask me how to do anything.
So when I got models painted to this level, I just feel like, well, I got to get them close to this, right?
Yeah.
So it's hard to just do the 3-color dip.
Well, see, what you have to do is you do like me, and you just don't ever get one to that level, and then you don't have to worry about it.
Well, that model's probably at least 15 years old.
All right, well, don't make it even worse for me.
When my eyes were a little bit better, my hands shook a little less. But, yeah, it's close to that level. All right. Back to that.
I was also looking at, so I wanted to do something with a few more models, game-wise.
More than what your traditional 6 to 10? More than
Yeah,
that?
yeah. And I was trying to find, so the only indie 28 millimeter I found, I hesitate to say mass battle because I'm not really thinking mass battle, thinking a little bit smaller than that.
I know a game that uses more than that.
What?
Nothing.
What?
But you don't like it.
Oh, you mean the new Wild West Exodus?
Yes, that's where I was going.
See, I'm not interested in that.
Mm-hmm.
Nope, can't do that, man. That's not how that game's supposed to be. Whoa, I'm famous. What's going on?
You just don't notice that, huh?
I don't want to be famous. Go away. No, I know it is, but it's not the same game to me, man. Anyway, I was looking at Muskets and Tomahawks because I already have it. But it is historical, and I just don't want to play anything historical. So I was poking around, and even though it's not an indie game, I was poking around with Conflict 47. That was where I started talking to you, Eric, the other night about the Weird War stuff.
Oh yeah. Okay.
And that's what Conflict 47 is Weird War. So I might look at that. I think I'm going to pick up a book from discovergames.net, our friendly local gaming store to the nation. So I think I'm going to pick up a copy of that. But they also do some unofficial, I don't know how you can call it unofficial when it's on the Warlord website, but it says unofficial skirmish rules for Bolt Action and Conflict 47 because they use the same rule system.
Okay.
So I thought I might check that out. I mean, unless Josh wants to do a 28 millimeter mass battle Quar, which, that'd be cool.
It already exists.
Not in 28 millimeter?
Yeah, this Quar's War, first edition.
Oh, you did that on purpose.
Yes, 10 years ago.
I think I knew that too. Dang it. I just walked myself right into that one, didn't I?
It handles 50 or 60 infantry aside and 3 or 4 vehicles. Yeah, it's only the new one that's aimed at 15s.
All right. Well, my real problem with Quar is I can't decide what faction I want to play.
There's a solution for that too.
Yes, I know what that solution is. Shush.
That's a answer I get from somebody all the time.
That's me. How well I know. Well, and to be fair, it does help you to show people the game when you have stuff that they can use.
That's right.
That's the justification for it.
Sure.
That's why I have so many cowboys and outlaws.
Oh man, tell me about it. Because right up until, let's see, probably the first 6 or 8 box sets that War Cradle put out after they bought Wild West Exodus, I have every single model for every single faction. Well, not anymore though, because I did sell my Warrior Nation. So, but up until that point, I had every model.
Oh yeah, you to Sean, right?
Yeah,
I beat on those a couple times.
Yeah, well, that's okay. That's because I wasn't playing them. Well, actually,
it's kind of like I was playing you through.
There you go.
It's most
playing vicariously through Sean. I like that.
Yeah. He was always trying to get the what did he call them? I think he called them the power ponies going on in his list.
Yeah. All right.
Ooh. All right, let's try and do this. Do a little mixing. I haven't mixed paint in a while. it.
Man, that is a cool process.
Oh, are you talking to me?
Yeah, that is really cool.
Maybe. It's like sculpting clay. It's gotten pretty close, the digital analog of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's, I mean, I guess I have a particular style, but early on, things done digitally sculpted looked digital, but it's getting easier and easier to sort of mimic the hand sculpted look. Nobody really does it. Like, I mean, I love that there's so many like digital models out there now to download and everything. They also have a very particular look that people are kind of going for.
Right.
I mean, I'm not even trying to match hand sculpted, but there are some people out there that are that I totally respect. And there's an undo button, which is, you don't have.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you don't have that when you got clay on the spinning wheel and stuff like that.
You do not.
If it goes, it goes. You gotta start over.
Yeah, I don't miss sculpting by hand at all.
No?
Oh, no.
What is it about? I mean, obviously the undo button and everything, but what's the?
I think the big thing for me is most of what I do is, I do factions, right? So maybe I'll do 20 or 30 figures, models in a particular faction that are of the same race or the same uniform. If you're doing those by hand, you've got to do them each individually. Whereas I use my animation background and I'll build like a base character and I'll rig that for animation, even though I'm not going to animate it, so that I can pose it. And then I can pose them out and use the same base model to get those 50 poses and then pull them here into ZBrush and tweak and make them unique, add gear and all that. And so, so I can sculpt, 10 figures in the time it used to take me to sculpt one, essentially. And so that's more than the undo button, more, even more than the process to get them out, because you've got to print them and do a bunch of other stuff to get them in pewter. If you're going to sell them that way, it's still worth it for the fact that I can literally be 5 times as fast as I used to be.
Right.
Well, here you go. Mac, did you see what Alder said?
Conflict 47 minis. Oh, that you're using this is not a test. Yeah, I did see that it used the same as bolt action, and what appealed to me was I kind of dug the aesthetic of the minis with the weird war, but I found the skirmish rules on the Warlord website for kind of downsizing your Conflict 47 or bolt action. So I thought that was kind of cool.
Oh, and then Todd looked it up for me. Yep. I thought it was Todd. It was in October. I didn't know it was live on Amazon, but I am going to be looking into that one for sure. It's just my kind of theme. Zombies and vampires and oh my. And I sure do have plenty of zombies, so thank you, Simon.
That's right. Man, me too. I got boxes and boxes of zombies. What exactly kind of zombie do you want to play? Because I got it.
And I got more coming. That's kind of the sad thing. Well, not sad, but it's just like, oh boy, where am I going to put these ones?
So Josh, Alder had a question for you. Do you have a sketch you work to when designing the models, or do you just make it up as you go?
I do both actually. My traditional art skills have lagged behind my sculpting skills. So yeah, I'll often sketch, especially if there's going to be equipment and stuff like that. I'll sketch out guns and packs, weapons. Not usually the pose. I tend to find the pose in the sculpting program. I'll bend them around a lot and really play with the positions of a super rough model to get the pose. Yeah. So, and I try then afterwards to like reverse engineer some concept art. Like I'll get it and like, this guy's not quite done. This is like a little priest. But I'll screenshot him and then I'll draw over him, which in a way becomes my concept art. And then I'll go back and tweak the model.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
So I do that a lot, especially to get like, if this were a basic trooper, and he were done, I would screenshot him and then draw a bunch of sort of rough poses and then come back in here and repose it to get the variations. Actually, I could share. Let me share a different screen.
Share away. Sharing is caring.
Yeah, give me a moment.
Oops.
If your phone dings, Josh, that is not my fault.
Oh yeah,
was that you? Was that you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
The audio was off, but I saw it.
I'm betting it was.
I can neither confirm nor deny these rumors.
Fair enough. I won't say anything.
Just start putting stuff in a box.
Okay, I'm not digging this gal's hair all that much.
No?
It's not coming out quite like I wanted. I'm slipping into that. It's got to be perfect.
Just pretend like you work at Whiz Kids and just put like one eyeball on the cheek and one on the forehead.
Well, then I'd use this brush right here.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I'm trying to get a contrast from her red body, but the body actually kind of went more orange than I wanted. So I'm trying to put some bright hair on her, and I got to decide to do with her one boot.
One boot?
Yeah,
her
one boot.
Or is she just trying to make a fashion statement?
No, I think it's just her other demon leg just grew out of it. She got some demon bunions or something.
Oh.
Thinking I should have went a totally opposite color on the old color wheel.
I agree. I don't know anything about all that stuff.
Oh well, though. For what I want it for, it will be fine.
Well, you say that, but can you really live with that?
I'm gonna have to. Yeah, that's the hard part. Is it gonna drive me nuts every time I look at this model?
Maybe.
Am I gonna just tell my opponent, yeah, kill that one first?
Oh, dang, that's rough.
So I don't have to stare at it.
Listen, the older you get, You can't even see it on the table anyway, right?
The 3-foot rule.
Exactly. The 3-foot rule. I mean, it works better and better for you the older you get because you can't see it.
Let's see. I want to try something here. I don't know if I got any red wash. That's green.
I got some red wash right here.
I think that's red. That's purple. I used to have some red. I don't know what happened to it. Yeah. Let me see what this is.
Make some.
Nope, this will work because this is like a really dark maroon too. It's like a blood red. That's what I wanted.
Blood.
I'm gonna tone down the orange in the skin a little bit.
All right, I'll share my screen here. I can kind of show you how I do it.
Cool.
So this is what I was talking about earlier. Like, so this is kind of a final posed guy, but they actually start like this in a very simple, and then I can pose them out, and that's everything. So this is kind of how I do the concept art. Is I come in here and I'll pose these little guys out.
That's super cool.
And that's just a little more interactive than sketching at this point, just because I'm in the same application and I can take my sketch directly into the sculpting program, add the details.
That's really cool. Yeah, I could definitely see how that speeds everything up. Oh, hey, Seth, what's happening? Our fellow Rain in Hell junkie.
This is Maya Alder, and the other one where I was actually sculpting in is ZBrush. So this one is ZBrush, and this one is Maya.
That stuff is so cool.
Here we go.
Hold on, let me load up something else.
Seth's painting his cabal right now.
Hey, you and me both, Seth. I'm working on one.
I almost feel like Josh is putting that stuff up to try to get me to order some War of Ashes, guys.
No, because these are the new ones. These aren't out yet.
Oh, okay. Well, good.
These are the ones that are about. I'm priming you for when they do come out.
Thank you. That is very thoughtful of you.
Just a taste, right?
I appreciate that.
Just a taste.
That's what I love about this community. We're always thinking about each other.
I'm here for you.
I appreciate that.
That's the indie invasion support.
That's right. It's not AA, it's II, Indie Invasion.
Cards turned out really good too, Seth.
Oh, did you print yours yet?
Not yet. Not yet. I was looking at them, trying to. I don't know if I want to just do them all, or I want to print them on cardstock too. So, I mean, I'll probably sleeve them in like a clear card sleeve, so I can use dry erase or something. But I want to put them on a cardstock to make them a little stiffer.
Alder said, "This community costs me too much." It's like living in a gated community, man.
Yeah, it's like, Todd said, it was a while back, he said that his wallet told him we can't be friends no more.
Yeah. Man, if people would stop producing all these cool indie games, that'll probably be all right. But I don't see that slowing down anytime soon.
No, I'm going to go in a minute to eat dinner.
Okay.
All right, buddy. Well, we're certainly glad you joined us. Thank you. That was really cool to see that stuff, man.
Here's the thing I've been working on. Here's the thing I've been working on in the background. Like I was telling you guys the other night after the thing.
Oh yeah.
It's like a test piece for my next game I want to do.
Oh man, that's that looks awesome.
So this is how I do concept art. This is sort of my sketch in 3D.
I like that style though. I mean, I like the aesthetic of that.
Well, yeah. I mean, the final sculpt would actually sort of look like this. I mean, the rifle wouldn't be all blocky. I just put that together quick. But yeah, I mean, this is sort of the cartoony stuff I usually do.
I like it. It's the models are very refreshing to me because they're so different.
I try to be, I figure most people, you guys excluded, spend lots of time in the grimdark, etc., which is full of spikes and skulls and seriousness, which I'm into, but that's not where my aesthetic lies. So I try to do like the stuff you take a break from the grimdark, to the grimsicle. So stuff a little more cartoony, a little more lighthearted, a little easier to paint.
I love the grimsicle.
I love it too.
I did actually order some War of Ashes from you just the other day.
I know. I'm about to ship those in the Meg. The only thing I didn't have was this damn book she wanted, which should be here tomorrow. So
cool.
I thought I had them.
I can't help it. I love that the PDFs are free for your games, but it doesn't work for me. I gotta have the book.
Well, that might be my secret. Is you'll get PDF and like, oh, that's nice. Now I gotta buy the printed version.
Yep. But I'm a sucker. I'm a sucker on that anyway because I'm like, I don't want the PDF.
Yeah, I still buy physical rule books.
It's something nice to go over to your bookshelf and kind of see like that collection of books, Yeah.
Well, these days, oftentimes when I buy a rule book, I buy it a lot for the art.
Yeah.
And also, if you're actually playing it, which is we've discussed, I don't get to do anymore. It's easier to flip through and find a special ability or a rule, and if you've got the physical book, than it is a PDF. I mean, you can bookmark it and whatever, but
yeah, I find it easier too. And
I'm also old and maybe resistant to change.
Now I'm gonna back you up on that one, and I will. I'm gonna go with that. Yes, definitely.
That you're old too? Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So I may be a little resistant to change too, but I've always been a big reader anyway. I love to read, and there's just something about sitting back with a book to me that I like to do.
Yeah. I did give up on Dead Tree books, like novels, but that was mostly my wife's doing because there'd be a stack of like 100 of them next to the bed. And now they're all on my Kindle app on my phone. And so I bring 10,000 books everywhere I go. So I did resist that, but it's nice to go from like the app on my phone to an app here on my desktop to my laptop, and it always knows where I am in whatever my book is.
Yeah, that's pretty nice. And then for the rule books, I really read for the lore and the fluff.
Yeah.
That's my favorite part. I'll skim over the rules, and then the little excerpts that are in between the rules, like in the margin or something, I'll read that, and then I'll skip to the next story part.
Totally. All right. Well, now that I know you guys do this live, I thought you were just hanging out. Hi, everybody. I didn't know I'd be live today. I'm going to get dinner. And if you ever have me back, I'll be better prepared.
All right, man. Well, thank you for joining us, man. Sorry I didn't let you know it was live, but
that's all right.
We
totally
enjoyed
cool.
having you.
Totally cool. I'll see you soon.
All right, buddy. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, for those that don't know, that was Josh from Zombie Smith Miniatures. And you guys could see he was sculpting some really cool stuff for War of Ashes, one of his Grimsicle games. And I am actually painting one of his Grimsicle models right now, a Quar.
I am looking to see if we have... I think it was a ticker, wasn't it?
What's that?
There it is. If you guys want to go check out his stuff,
there you go.
There is the website. I mean, you could compare this if you guys know Twilight, Chronicles of Arnral. I mean, he's big fan of Dark Crystal, so kind of has that kind of feeling, right?
I think it's really more Muppet. I loved his description of it when he was, I think he was at the LVO, and I watched a video, and he said it's cute little critters doing terrible things to each other. I thought that was a pretty good, yeah, Alder said he was proper book over the PDF. Now, I am a fan of when you buy the book and then you get the PDF. I like that because I like to be able to get the PDF before I have the book so I can at least look at it a little bit while I'm waiting for my book to arrive via the mail.
The Pony Express mail?
Yeah, man. I keep waiting for Eric to bring my stuff, but, he never does. Because he works at the post office, for those that don't know.
Sorry, my horse got sent to the glue factory.
You just prefer living up there in the frigid north.
I don't know if I'd prefer it.
Oh, you do. You do. Well, I don't think I should. I think I should do blue on him. Ugh.
All right, this actually worked. I wasn't sure what to do with the boot.
Yeah.
A lot of times when I paint leather, I used to use stuff like wolf gray or, because it's kind of like that bluish gray tone.
Uh-huh.
Well, I have Pro Acryl's got one that's called blue black. It's not as blue. So it's got a little more of a gray to it. And then what I'll do, and I did this with the wolf gray too, is then I'll hit it with a wash to darken it even more. So it looks, that blue gray actually becomes a leather highlight.
Right.
And what I may do is use a light gray or something, pop it even more. And do like a dry brush or very light dry brush. So that's just a little quick steps on how I do leather.
I use brown.
You use brown?
I use brown.
For your brown leather?
Just brown.
What if it was a biker, though?
Just brown.
You wanted to wear his little, Terminator coat.
His Terminator coat.
That coat will always be a Terminator coat to me now.
Actually, if I do black leather, I use a black ink.
Okay.
Because it kind of auto highlights for you.
Yeah. Now contrast paints would work kind of similar to that too, right?
Yeah, I don't know if they have a black contrast. I don't have all of them. I've got a smattering of the colors that I thought I would use.
Yeah, I think I got two, and I just found one I forgot I had that's like navy blue that I could have been using for some of these.
Uh-oh, I think I'm getting to a painting stopping point. I'm starting to drop my brush.
Uh-oh. Well, what time is it?
It is.
We're coming up on time.
Yeah. But I got to finish at least one.
I never finish one. Hush.
I do. I can finish my Bazooka Quar here. Black Templar contrast is what Seth said.
Okay.
So I'll show you real quick. Let me find my black ink real quick. Black.
You know, I can't tell if she's got like a little leg band or something on her leg. I don't know exactly what it would be. It's not a garter belt.
You don't know that?
Then again, it could be. I was going to paint it black like it's a little black strap or something.
She could be bad. She could be a bad girl. So this guy's got a tricorn hat on, right? Which would be black.
Okay. Yeah, your colonial hat.
And then just a black ink. And of course, this probably won't translate very well over the camera, but especially not while it's wet. Because right now it just looks black. See if I can get that to focus. One of these days I'm going to figure out how to do this. That day I do not think is today. Game over, man. Game over. So anyway, that's what I do, and it works really well, I think.
Yeah, it's one of those things. You find a trick and you kind of stick with it. You know what suits your style, your paint style and stuff, what you like to look at.
I like to look at other people's models.
No, it's like you always say. It just matters to you how it looks.
That's right. That's right. As long as I like them.
Yep.
Badger. All right, Alder, have a good week, my friend. We will be on Wednesday. Talking about something.
Well, I know what we're talking about.
Oh, dang. All right, then. Well, there you go. We'll be talking about something that Eric knows and I don't. That just means I'm just going to make stuff up.
Yeah, we got a good topic. It's a topic up your alley, Mac.
Uh-oh.
I may have to reel you in a bit.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, uh-oh.
Is it buying miniatures? Because I got that, man. I'm all over that.
And you guys, so you can keep an eye open for it, we should have some new content coming out this week on the YouTubes.
On the YouTubes.
So me and Mac were working on stuff yesterday.
Yeah, a little bit of stuff.
Which finally finished uploading in the drive. So,
oh, did it finally finish?
Oh my God, I don't know what was going on.
It did take a while, man.
Yeah.
I checked it today. And I was like, okay.
You know what? I like the black band. It's very comic booky. Because she's actually...
Since she was a succubus, I thought you were going to say it was very dominatrix.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's kind of what I was going for a little bit. I mean, she's got... It's hard to see, and I don't know. I'm going to have to dry brush and probably... She's got, like, some kind of cord wrapped around her forearm. And then it's actually... It looks like it's going around her waist, too.
Huh.
So I can carry this color instead of just being on the one leg. I can carry it to other places if I want. Or if I want super contrast, that cord, I can paint like, like this color here. Like this bony spikes, which is kind of like a,
You froze. Eric froze. We'll give him a minute to come back. And if Eric has left the building, we'll call it a night, kids. All right, Eric. See, that's what you get for doing the show over Wi-Fi. All right, well, we have frozen Eric. So, guys, thanks for joining us tonight, and we will catch you Wednesday night, where we will be talking about something. I don't know what yet, but Eric has something planned. But we will catch you guys next week. Well, next week for Hobby Hangout, but we'll catch you Wednesday night for the live show, where we'll be Indie Invasion shorts doing that. And be on the lookout, like Eric said, we will be posting some new content on YouTube. And always go over to the Podbean and check us out over there. Like, share, follow in all of the cool places. And until then, guys, prepare yourself for the invasion.